Have you ever spent hours crafting the perfect resume? Agonizing over every word, tweaking your font sizes to look professional, or compressing your life into a one-page PDF because someone told you that was the expectation? Have you ever been sure that you were the perfect applicant for a job and were never contacted? Well, guess what? There's a good chance that no human ever read your resume or application. Both were probably ingested, parsed, and forgotten by an algorithm that rejected you for using the wrong verb tense. If you've ever suspected that nobody was at the wheel in this process, I'm going to confirm your suspicions today. I'm going to ruin the job application process, and trust me, it's going to feel personal. Welcome back to Dad Ruins Everything. Recently, I ruined TikTok and Instagram shops. A roulette wheel for your wallet, your skin, and your sense of dignity. Check it out if you missed it. Other recent episodes have been on Life 360, Ground News, BetterHelp, and chiropractors. They're pretty good, and you should subscribe if you haven't already. Also, please like this video and take me all the way from tiny YouTuber to slightly less tiny YouTuber. Thanks. Today, I ruined something way closer to home for many of us. Job applications. Want a better job? Looking for any job at all? You're going to need to apply. And chances are you're going to do it online. Ever wonder why you keep getting ghosted by companies, even when you're qualified? Let's dig in. In the old days, job hunting meant seeing a newspaper listing, walking into a business, handing your resume to a person, getting an interview, if they liked you. The process wasn't perfect, but it was pretty simple and direct. Today, you're applying through an online portal designed to filter out as many people as possible, using automated systems called ATSs, Applicant Tracking Systems. Some companies use a talent management system, but as a similar parser for applications and resumes. These are programs built to scan your resume, parse your words into data points, compare them to a job description, and decide if you're worth a human glance. If you don't pass the ATS filter, your application is never seen by a human. In most instances, it won't matter how perfect your cover letter was. It won't matter how hard you tailored your resume. It won't matter if you've done the exact same job somewhere else. It's as if you were fading out of reality, like Marty McFly. So, what is an ATS really? Applicant tracking systems were created to make hiring easier. And here's how companies see it. We get 500 resumes for every job posting. We don't have time to read them all. Let's automate. But here's what it actually does. It rejects resumes missing specific keywords. It ranks candidates based on arbitrary matches. It often gets tripped up by formatting, headers, tables, or fonts. And it filters out career changers or people with unconventional paths. So while you think you're applying for a job, what you're actually doing is taking a robot comprehension test. And these robots aren't even that smart. Which begs the question, why do companies do this? Well, it saves them time, kind of. It filters out unqualified applicants, which it often does badly, and because it creates a veneer of fairness and compliance. But mostly, it's cheap and scalable. These systems were never designed to find the best humans. They were designed to reduce recruiter workload and ensure legal defensibility in hiring. Ironically, companies using them are often the same ones posting about people-first culture on LinkedIn. If you're thinking that this is a big company problem, you're wrong. The cheapest ATSs are free for small businesses, so it's kind of hard to escape their reach. In case you wanted to know how the filtering really works, here's an example. Imagine you're applying for a marketing job, and the job description says, seeking a manager with experience in SEO, PPC, brand strategy, and campaign analytics. Your resume says, led brand growth through digital advertising and search optimization. Sounds like a perfect match, right? Wrong. The ATS was programmed to look for exact phrases like SEO, PPC, and campaign analytics. If your resume doesn't include those words, verbatim, the system may not give you a high enough score to pass. Congratulations, you lost out to someone who copy-pasted the job description right into their resume. The odds are even worse than you think, so let's talk numbers. For a single corporate job posting, 250 resumes on average are received. 75% are never seen by a human. Only 4 to 6 candidates are ever called for interviews, and 1 gets the job. And those odds are skewed further by internal referrals and networking. In many companies, 80% of hires come from internal referrals and direct networking, not cold applications. That means that the online application is basically a digital last resort box that HR only checks if the referral pipeline is empty. When I was looking for the job I had before my current one, I applied to over 1,400 jobs. But because I'm me, I kept a spreadsheet of everything. And because I had the data, I even visualized my funnel. Conversion rates from applications to replies of some sort, conversion rates from replies to phone calls, conversion rates from phone calls to interviews, and then from interviews to job offers. The first funnel stage, 3.5%. 49 replies out of 1,412 applications. The next stage, 86%. 42 phone calls from 49 replies. The stage after that, interviews. 64%. 27 interviews out of 42 phone calls. That first bit of the funnel was just brute force. I didn't put any effort into optimizing my resume per application, and I paid the price. As a developer, I just assumed that ATSs were smarter. Because I thought that the goal was to find the best applicants, not to find the ones that realized that there were SEO-type shenanigans going on in the background. This isn't the Da Vinci Code, people, but sadly, this is what applicants are dealing with when having to apply for professional jobs electronically. And the problem is one of hidden bias. ATS systems aren't neutral. They reflect the biases of the people who program them, the companies who train them on old employee profiles, the job descriptions, which often contain coded language. For example, Amazon scrapped an internal AI recruiting tool when it was found to downgrade resumes containing the word women's, as in women's chess club captain, because the dataset was biased towards male applicants. Imagine trusting an algorithm with your livelihood when it can't even handle club names and can't help itself from illegal biases. So what does this mean for you? If you're job hunting, here's the dark truth. Your resume might not even be read. Your qualifications might be ignored if they're worded incorrectly. Your worth is reduced to keyword density and formatting. And your real chance at getting hired is probably through networking. So what can you do? Here's your survival guide. Network. Referrals skip the ATS or at least bump your application to human review. Tailor your resume with keywords. And when I say tailor, I mean match the words in the job description exactly. Use a clean format. No tables, columns, or fancy graphics. There's no guarantee that the ATS can even read them. Submit PDFs only if the system accepts them. Some parse PDFs badly. Follow up if you can. A polite email can sometimes bypass automated rejection. And this last one is the most important. Don't take it personally. The system is broken. You aren't. When we look into the future of job applications, the question is, will it get better? Unfortunately, the answer is probably not soon. The hiring pipeline is optimized for company convenience, not applicant fairness. Until there's a fundamental shift in how companies value people, or until the labor market forces them to compete for talent more aggressively, ATS filters will remain the gatekeepers. Some of the biggest ATS names are betting on AI. When you think of the shortcomings of existing resume parsers, it's logical to think of AI as a possible solution for more accurately extracting the experience of the applicant. However, given the AI problems that Amazon experienced, it's easy to see that AI in talent management is more experimental than it is trustworthy. The bottom line is that job applications aren't about your value as a person or an employee. They're about your ability to game the system. If you want to get hired, learn the system. Use the right words. Network like your life depends on it. And remember, the perfect resume isn't perfect if no one reads it. Your main takeaway should be to try and cut the line by finding a way to talk to an actual human being. For me, in my current job, that meant looking up a technical recruiter at the company and messaging them directly on LinkedIn. From there, we talked on the phone and Sonia hooked me up with a round of interviews, all at the C-level. Thanks, Sonia. Whether you too can find a Sonia, you should move away from the idea of having one resume or even having one resume per job type that you're applying for. In this timeline, unless you know someone in the company, you need to customize your resume for each job you apply for. You definitely won't like this if you thought that writing a cover letter was extravagant. But hey, you're not going to get a job if you're never considered. so there's that. If you found this episode educational, infuriating, or just deeply validating, hit like, subscribe, and tell me your worst ATS horror story in the comments below. If you know somebody that's having a hard time finding a job right now, you might want to share this with them. I'm just getting this channel started, and your engagement helps me reach more people who think their applications are being read by humans. Spoiler, they're not. Thanks for watching Dad Ruins Everything, and may your next job hunt be short, successful, and slightly less algorithmic. Have a great day.